Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is that you are joining. It is great to have you here. Um, we are in, I guess it's week 3 now of contemplating some passages from a fairly well-known book called The Four Agreements. This is the book. And so far, we have meditated on the first and the second agreements. The first one is be impeccable with your word. And the second one is don't take anything personally. And today we are going to be meditating on the third agreement, which is don't make assumptions. And this is from the book, a passage that I'm going to read for you. This is what Don Miguel Ruiz, the author of the book, says. We have the tendency to make assumptions about everything. The problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are the truth. We could swear they are real. We make assumptions about what others are doing or thinking. We take it personally. Then we blame them and react by sending emotional poison with our word. That is why whenever we make assumptions, we're asking for problems. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personally, and we end up creating a whole big drama for nothing. So I don't know about you. This doesn't resonate at all with me. I don't think I've ever made an assumption in my life. Um, but I love that because, on top of the other two agreements, this one, they all weave together. What he just said about not taking things personally also relates to making assumptions and being impeccable with your word. And when you start to focus in on how you navigate the world, how you navigate your relationships, it's very easy to see how those things become intertwined and how by being impeccable with your word, you might be able to avoid making assumptions or avoid taking things personally because you are more and more aligning with your true north and you are aligning with your own curiosity and you're aligning with um, essentially a set of values that you operate by. And as long as you are in alignment with yourself, all of the other things fall into place. So for today, just as a reminder, there's no particular goal or outcome with what we're doing with a contemplative practice. The idea is to create the conditions that support and maybe encourage any new or deeper insights to emerge. And the whole focus really of this meditation is to create ways to settle the nervous system, to anchor your attention on the words that we're contemplating, and then just to let whatever wants to emerge emerge. So we will be meditating today for about 20 minutes, and as always, I will track the time. So I will go ahead today and as I have in the last two meditations, I'll lead us into and out of the practice and I will repeat the agreement shortly so that you don't have to remember it. And let's see what happens. So go ahead and find a comfortable position that is upright and allows you to be alert and relaxed for 20 minutes or so, tuning into whatever that means for you. So you can allow your hands to gently rest in your lap or at your sides. You can do a hand mudra if you'd like to do that. And ideally, softening your gaze at a point in front of you or closing your eyes. And this just allows you to tune into your interior rhythm, closing out the outside world and allowing you to explore what is true for you without any sort of distractions. And today you might greet yourself with kindness and appreciation. You have made the time to be here, to engage in a meditative practice. And that is something to be thankful for and grateful for, to recognize yourself for. And as we move into the stillness, you might deepen the breath, perhaps taking a few long and slow breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Noticing what it feels like to come into stillness. Perhaps this is the first time today that you have rested, that you have tuned out distractions. Noticing for a moment what the breath feels like as it moves in and out of your chest and belly. Returning your breath to its natural rhythm and depth. Letting the breath be natural and easy. Bringing a gentle awareness now to the body. Noticing your feet on the floor, on the surface beneath you. Letting your forehead and the creases around your eyes relax. Loosening the jaw, relaxing the shoulders. With each inhale and each exhale, inviting softness and ease. Allowing the body to unwind, to release any tension, anything that might be gripping or holding. And settling in for the next 20 minutes or so. There's no need to change or fix anything, just being with any sensations, any awareness that might arise today. Letting your attention now rest on the breath and the subtle movements of the body as the breath moves in and out of the nose and mouth. Welcoming everything, resisting nothing. As we rest in the stillness, I invite you to gently bring to mind the words of the third agreement. Don't make assumptions. Noticing what these words might invite as you repeat them once again. Don't make assumptions. If the mind wanders as we move into our period of silence, simply notice that it's wandered without any reprimand, any irritation, and return to the words and to your breath. Don't make assumptions. I'll track the time. Nothing to figure out, only the breath and these words. Don't make assumptions. If you notice that your mind has wandered, simply return your attention to the breath and to the words, continuing to rest in the stillness. We'll release the words of the third agreement now, letting your awareness expand in all directions as you rest in the stillness of your being. I'll track the time. As our practice today draws to a close, I'd like to read one other passage from the Four Agreements. It's also about not making assumptions. The way to keep yourself from making assumptions is to ask questions. Make sure the communication is clear. If you don't understand, ask. Have the courage to ask questions until you are clear as you can be, and even then, do not assume you know all there is to know about a given situation. Without making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable. Begin to deepen the breath. Bring some gentle movements back into the body. Noticing what feels right for you as you return from the stillness to the world of activity. You can circle your shoulders, perhaps stretch your arms into the space around you. And perhaps today, placing both hands on the heart and bowing your head to again give yourself thanks for showing up today, for giving yourself this time and gifting yourself this time. And if there's anything else that you would like to thank yourself for, you're welcome to include that as well. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open, taking in the space around you with fresh eyes. I want to thank you so much for joining me today in meditation, in contemplation. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. We'll see you next time.